Hello guys, Fionnuala here, just dropping in with a little preview of our latest bonus content over on Patreon and on Apple Podcasts. We are still watching Love is Blind UK. It's myself and Pádraig, Wilson McCarthy, running down episodes 3 and 4. Very excited for the next few episodes. Stay tuned for that. It's all kicking off. But for now, enjoy this little preview. Okay, let's talk about Ollie and Priya first. So again, Ollie's like, don't know about fucking Catherine, whatever else, blah, blah. And you can see Priya, respectfully to Priya as well. And like Priya was like very open about endometriosis and like getting with people. And
I feel like she's been hurt.
She definitely has been. And like, I'd say her whole thing with the endometriosis is obviously it's a wide ranging illness, but like it can affect fertility and having children and stuff like that. And I think that's something she's very conscious of, which I think it's probably something that came up in a past relationship that obviously hurt her. I think she's very insecure about the way she looks as well. And like, I don't expect everyone to fucking RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else every day? But I feel like the insecurity...
In a saboteur.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to seep out and like, I think it might give Ollie the ick.
There's something, and I think I might have said this on the podcast before, really attractive about confidence.
Yeah.
And like, because I've been there before where someone's walked into the room and I'm like, they're not my type, but fucking hell.
Yeah.
I would take them to town.
Yeah.
I would let them ride me like a scrambler around Fionnuala's estate. But anyway, and she's lacking that, God love her. Because she is gorgeous, like, and she's great crack, I'd say. So I feel like if she just owned her own skin more, then he'd be more attracted to her. We can see that that's going to go pretty badly, isn't it?
See, I don't know. I think it's kind of 50-50, but
am
kind of like...
the previews?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We will get to that in a second. But I think it's more so that like she's very like in all these final episodes and when they're away or whatever, and she's like, oh yeah, like, and they're alone together, or whatever. She's like, oh yeah, we kept a PG, whatever. And she's very like, if he walked past me, like, I think he was so fit, but like, he wouldn't even look at me and stuff. Whereas like in the last episode, I really thought he was going to have a negative. I actually thought he was going to have the reaction that Nicole kind of had to Sam, but he didn't. He's genuinely attracted. I don't think you can lie like that. Like, I think that's really easy to see through. And like, even if not, I think the producers would have gotten it out of him. And he hasn't said it yet. So I'm kind of like, again, would you not? And again, look, it's hard if you are just insecure, you've been hurt, people have made comments about how you look, whatever. I am rooting for them, but...
I don't see it.
Okay.
Happening. I'm rooting for her, I'm rooting for him separately. I don't see them working together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I feel like she's going to be the heartbreaking one.
Yeah, okay.
Goddamn endometriosis.
What about Tom and Maria? We did kind of talk about. Tom didn't get down on one knee. Oh, sorry, I wrote down we need to make paper and pens more expensive because if another man writes the shittest poem I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's an insult to fucking the English language.
I thought you were about to say Shakespeare again. I was like, you've Shakespeare on the brain. When Tom and Maria were on the ground like kissing each other, that was sending me west. I did write that down.
Oh my God, fucking ridiculous.
Tom talking about body parts in detail is giving Dexter though. Okay, so yeah, so they're all abroad. I actually wrote nothing down about Freddie and Catherine. That's how little they made an impact on me. Let's talk about Freddie and Catherine
twice.
They shagged twice.
So I'm just going to before we go into the rest of them, just talk about them. Obviously he's a fucking very sexy man. Very
sexy, but gives well-rounded personality, like not
do you think that his mom does his washing for him?
Maybe.
I do. I think that he's all style and no substance.
No, I don't.
I feel like he's not intelligent enough for her. I feel like he's a bit stupid.
I think you've that completely the wrong way around, to be completely honest. I think...
Why do I just come on here for you to slander me?
That's the whole point.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that's true.
Okay,
but can everyone just comment in the comments and say that I'm right? Because otherwise I'm not coming back on this
Don't do that.
fucking podcast.
Don't do that. I think it's the whole thing of Jasmine wants a bad boy, Catherine wants a bad boy. Catherine wants and Freddie isn't that type.
No, he's not a bad boy, no.
He's not a bad boy.
No, he's a very good boy.
Yeah, he's hot, but very, he's talked about the importance of his family and
Also, I don't think he's ever embalmed anybody.
Do you not think?
I think he drives the hearse.
No, if he's a funeral director, he does be doing shit. What does a funeral director do? Do they not just... But they organise the funerals, don't they? They're not necessarily
An
embalming
undertaker.
Funeral.
An undertaker does the embalming. A funeral director organises the event.
Yeah.
They're the host.
There's 4 funeral jobs on Indeed right now, just if anyone is looking.
I have thought about it, I'm not going to lie. I couldn't think I'd love it.
Training as a funeral director. Okay, hang on. Funeral director organises burials and cremations and support people who've lost a loved one. That's not necessarily embalming though, which is fine.
Embalming is the undertaker.
Okay, maybe. No, funeral director is down here as undertaker as well.
No, a funeral...
Are there any funeral directors subscribed to Flop Culture?
A funeral director are the ones that wear the suits and they go to the houses and they bring the bodies in and out. You're not going to see the embalmer. The embalmer's like working behind the scenes.
Now I feel like you're having processing issues because like when did I say the embalmer was turning up to anyone's house?
Because I'm telling you... I'm telling you that Freddie is a funeral director and he's not the embalmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You disputed this and then went on to try and prove me wrong.
No, sorry, I did. Yeah, I forgot. Like what you hear? You can get the full episode over on Patreon, patreon.com/flopculture, or sign up in feed on Apple Podcasts.